You know, it was great to see Jordan and Ben, the two seniors, play that aggressive. And when those guys are playing aggressive, it is contagious with our whole team. And you know, it was good to see Jordan Hicks. He came out and he missed that first open three, and then he missed a couple other shots. And we just kept on talking to Jordan about driving the ball. When he gets his dribble drive game going, it helps his three-point game. And he drove the ball like we know he can. And I thought Cully and Ben specifically had their best defensive game, and we really were trying to be aggressive defensively and trying to get deflections and everything. And I was really pleased with the aggressiveness defensively. And even at halftime, you know, I thought we were really aggressive, played hard, we were trapping, and they made some nice plays getting out of it. And we just felt like we were staying the course and continue to trying to wear them down. And we got a bunch of turnovers. I mean, we've caused 16 turnovers. So it was, I was pleased with Kiki. Came in and gave us, you know, he's been out 3 games, and losing Joe, it's our best defender. Every game we put Joe Chrisman on the other team's best guard. And that was, you know, something that really hurt us. And being able to have Kiki back, it was perfect timing. He held that senior to 6 points. So Kiki's defensive effort was terrific.
Coach, on Saturday you talked about wanting to change the culture of basketball here. Is this the kind of response you were hoping for?
It's exactly the response. We had a very early morning film session this week, and you know, I think character kids respond, you know, when, you know, and they accept criticism, they accept coaching, and accept blame. And as coaches, we have to do the same thing. And Ben, Cully, Jordan, those guys, you could tell leaving that film session, they had a heavy heart, and then they practiced that way. And you know, we don't have much margin for error. We have to have guys playing aggressive and tough on defense. And they did tonight. And I thought we did it for 40 minutes. And it makes a difference. And I thought, you know, Christian, you know, kind of had a silent 16. He just keeps doing what he's doing, and he helps so much in things. But you know, I thought the two seniors, Jordan and Ben, their aggressiveness was what stood out to me, and their toughness, and that's what we're a different team when they're aggressive.
Especially in the second half, when you always talk about holding teams, you know, percentage. First half, they were 50%, second half, 30%.
Right.
And that's also.
And they got a bunch late. Aaron's got a bunch late, so I know that we were keeping track of the percentage on the bench. But I think the other thing that's kind of a little victory in the game, personally for Jordan Hicks, is sometimes when things aren't going the way in the beginning of a game for Jordan, it just kind of keeps going that way. When he starts out making his first shot or something like that, then he seems, you know, it just seems that's the way it is. Jordan really struggled in the beginning. He missed a wide open 3 to start the game. He had 2 or 3 missed defensive things, and he just stayed the course and just kept on battling and keeping his head up, and he didn't get down when things were going our way, and he turned what we call turning the tide. And that was awesome to see for Jordan Hicks, because you know, sometimes certain players, if things don't go their way, it just kind of snowballs. And it was great to see Jordan turn that tide after that start, and had that was Jordan's best game of the year after a really tough start for him.
Good to get a home win too. Talk about that.
You know, my late mentor and I, we really try to never talk to the guys about home and road. You know, you box out the same no matter what gym you are, you're supposed to play the game the same way. I don't talk to our guys. All right, with that said, it was good to defend that basket in the second half. You know, we haven't defended that second half basket. I wanted to say, I was saying it to some of the students walking by, it's what you envision this program being when you see a student section. When I walked out there with 3 minutes left before the game, and I walked out and that student section was full, I was like a little kid. It really meant a lot, and that student section was awesome. They were down there yelling in the second half, and that motivates that defense in the second half. And that's where you want to go with this program, is to have atmosphere. And but it was good. You have to take care of your home court. We've lost some heartbreakers here, and you know, we defended in the second half in that basket down there that we haven't done in the previous conference home games.
Just a quick question about Joe. Will Kiki stay in that role until June?
We'll see. It's going to be a game-by-game thing. Obviously Kiki's going to play a lot. We don't, we'll wait to see where Joe's, they say 2 to 3 weeks, so, we're going to wait. But it was good to get Kiki back, But Turk, London steps in and he gives us some energy. Nick and Matt each made some little plays that helped us win. Again, when one door closes in life, another one opens for someone else. And so, we need other guys to step up. And tonight, Kiki really did defensively.
Any other questions?
All right, thank you.
Ben, what were you able to do in the second half? You guys couldn't do the first half and
20 to 0.
Yeah, it was
Wow. Well, we turned it up defensively. I think you saw a team that was much more aggressive defensively out there. We had been more passive. We kind of changed up how we were guarding, and you saw us out there, forcing some turnovers that we haven't forced in a while. Teams have had their way passing around for a long time. Just by getting up and pressing. You had a couple that deflections that they hit out of bounds, or one that I remember one going through Gully's leg, stuff like that. When you pressure teams, sometimes happens, and that led to our offense. We were able to get out and run a little bit more. We got up tempo. I would say that was something coach was saying. Get the ball, whether it's a make or miss, especially a miss. Try to find the point guard. We started with 2 point guards tonight, and just get up and go.
And the coach wasn't too happy after the Detroit loss. And you talked about wanting to change the culture of Loyola basketball. What does that mean to you when you say that?
Just how we address every single day, from practices obviously to games. But what we did in practice the past 2 days, we were able to carry over into the game. It was a mindset from right when we stepped on the court Monday for practice, and we were able to carry it through. Obviously yesterday in practice, and then today in the game, we really brought some energy. And it's something for us to succeed in the league, we have to bring that energy. We're not the most talented team out there, but if we bring that energy every day, we'll be a lot more successful.
Same question, particularly how you guys displayed that in the second game.
We just came out tough, tougher than Milwaukee, I think. And like Ben said, it started on Monday. Coach really challenged us in practice, to get at each other. And, guys were, competing against each other. And like Coach reiterated every day, we got to bring that collectively, not just one day. Any team can do it one day, turn things up, but for us to be successful, we just got to have that day in, day out.
Jordan, you really seemed together today. Was there something about today? Just decided this was the day.
There's the fire alarm.
I just, been talking to coaches a lot, and stepping up, and I was just feeling it when I drive to the basket, because they started, bigger lineup than usual at other teams, and just attacking to the basket, I felt like I could get there every time that I just drove. And, with Joe out, we needed someone else to step up, and today was just that day, I guess.
It seemed key for both of you guys to really get inside, get a lot of, I won't say easy baskets, but to closer range anyway.
Yeah, that was something that was stressed. When you're watching film, you see little things in their zone. You can post up a man, and hopefully you get good entries. And they found myself in the post, and I think Jordan saw the opportunity that if he was able to drive middle from that wing spot, a lot of good could happen, and that obviously was true tonight.
You need a lot more calls when you're the aggressor as a team, right?
Definitely, yep. And that's what we got to do that day in, day out. And I feel like we start off and, punch the other team in the mouth. A lot more things are going to go our way.
Just talk about the overall improvement of the team from last year. From last year,
we just really got a lot more, guys that are able to go out there and, do the little things, I feel like. And, there's still a big gap, in learning, because we've got so many young guys, But I feel like they're really taking that challenge and working every day to get better. And I just think, the sky's the limit for us.
Let me give a shout out to Christian. Christian's been one of the reasons. Christian has stepped his game up immensely this year. His activity level is phenomenal, and that has helped us out a lot.
And how has Coach Mulder sort of pushed you guys to the limit, perhaps beyond what you thought? capable.
Well, I mean, what we saw over the first 8 games of the conference season was that, you know, if we play well, we can beat any team in this league, and if we don't, we can lose to any team. And you saw the first half we gave 50% from the field, and Milwaukee had a lead on us. So I mean, for us, I think moving forward, coaches has made it clear that if we perform to the best of our ability, we'll be successful in this league, and that's the mindset we have to go in every game. Is that we have to now be the aggressor. So we got to back it up. You know, we got Green Bay. Probably our worst game of the season was at their place. So we got to look at that and learn, and hopefully be a lot better for Saturday.